with the way we progress as society, um, we've had a major difficulty with loss, right? So loss isn't an easy thing to go through, and it never will be. Let's be honest. It's probably been hard since like the very beginning, and it's still hard today. Um, my name is Alex, and I'm currently taking classes at UTRGV, and you know, I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people see tattoos and they don't think lightly of them. Like, yes, with the progression of our in time and everything, people are becoming more likely to them, but still, like people are still thinking it's something bad because sometimes, other groups, I should say, use them for identification that isn't right. And I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to shed light on that because there's some places of business that don't like for tattoos to be shown, like the place that I work at, which would be Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby doesn't condone any tattoos of any kind showing, no matter what the reason, religious or whatever. And I don't see that's right because ta- tattoos aren't necessarily just something bad. It's a form of art, a form of expression, a form of just memories, if I should say. Um, what do I mean by memories? Well, you know, with the growing of our diseases that doesn't we don't have a cure for yet, we don't know what to do once we find out somebody that we know close to us has a certain disease, which is it's out of our hands. Let's be honest. Like for example, I had a younger nephew. I had a nephew who was born by SMA with SMA. I'm sorry. He was born with SMA, and he didn't make it past 9 months. He barely made it to 9 months. He passed away when he was 9 months old. And now I have my grandfather, who's pretty much just my best friend, who now has a disease that doesn't have a cure. And we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if he's gonna make it last for a couple more years to live up to hopefully 100 years old, or if it's just gonna get the best of him and us. So I just wanted to show people that not everything's tattoos are bad. Because, for example, my dad just recently got a tattoo not too long ago. Since my grandpa's a veteran and he fought in the Vietnam War as a Marine, he got a portrait tattoo of him with the UMC emblem with chains and flags on both sides and a neo-traditional era style of tattooing. I'll show that to you right now in a couple of seconds. The thing is, and he doesn't only have that tattoo. My stepmom has a tattoo representing two different. She has different tattoos that have meaning. What I'm trying to express here is that tattoos aren't just something ugly. Like, yes, some of them look nice and some of them don't have necessarily a meaning. And yes, they're marking their body, and yes, it doesn't agree with a lot of religions like Christianity and everything, but I mean, tattooing, even though it's marking the body, it's a form of art and a form of, not a form of, a way of coping with someone's loss or having a constant memory that you can always look at no matter what to the day you pass on. So, with that being said, I just want to be able to prove to everybody that's out there that, be more open minded to tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, because I've always wanted one since I was about 12 years old, but hopefully we'll get it done soon. But just be more open minded to them. And if you see something that looks different, just ask somebody what it means, and don't have an open mind to it, and give them the benefit of the doubt before you decide to judge them, their personality, and their tattoos. I just wanted to throw this last tattoo in because I saw it on the internet when I was looking for a tattoo that I wanted, and I really liked it, and I really liked the idea of it because when a person passes on or they're in the middle of trying to fight for their life, a lot of people decide to go to church, especially down here in the valley. They decide to go down here in the valley to church because practically everybody's religion here revolves around Christianity, Catholicism, anything like that, mainly having to do with Jesus Christ and the idea of God and everything, even me. So when we pray for somebody's recovery or something, or worse for worse, in a funeral, we do a prayer on a rosary. So the rosary, you pray on each bead to help the person pass on and live a better life in heaven. And I like the idea of this tattoo because it has the name of the person who passed on with the rosary. So it's like, the prayer for the person stays forever on their body because they put it with the rosary. So it's like the name is part of the rosary, which is part of the prayer. Like we try to make it when somebody passes on.